Hi everybody, I hope you're well and have had a good week. Today we're going to be looking at chickpeas. Chickpeas are thought to have originated in Turkey and they are excellent on the nutrition front. They're a low-cost source of good protein. They also contain a good amount of folate, vitamin E, zinc, iron, potassium and fibre. Now, in terms of general health, chickpeas are great. They contain a really good amount of potassium, which is important in helping to regulate blood pressure. They also contain a really good amount of folate. Now, folate, when it comes to general health, is linked in with the toxic protein, or helping to lower the toxic protein, homocysteine, which has important knock-on effects for our heart health. The very fact as well that chickpeas contain a really good amount of insoluble fibre means that it helps to bind to excess cholesterol in the blood, and so therefore remove that cholesterol, which contributes to heart health again. This is the good amount of fibre in chickpeas, both insoluble and soluble, means that it helps to prevent constipation, so therefore helps with certain digestive disorders too. Chickpeas also contain a really good amount of vitamin E. Now, in terms of general health, vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant, so it helps to zap those free radicals that can lead to oxidative stress in our cells. And so that's important for anti-aging, and that's why it's often vitamin E, you see it in skincare. So vitamin E helps with our skin. They also contain, a good amount of magnesium. Now, magnesium is important for heart health. It's also important when it comes to helping with sleep and the nervous system, to name a few. When it comes to fertility, chickpeas are high in natural estrogen, which helps to balance out hormones to optimise fertility. They're also a really good form of protein, which we mentioned earlier, and that helps when it comes to fertility to eat protein with some carbohydrates with each meal to balance out those blood sugar levels, because if there's an imbalance in blood sugar levels, it can have a knock-on hormones such as testosterone, because of the insulin being elevated, which has implications in certain conditions such as PCOS. As we mentioned before, chickpeas are really good in the fact that they are a good source of folate too. So when that comes to fertility, folate is important for red blood cell formation, for sperm quality, to help in the prevention of neural tube defects, to name a few. They're also a really good form of fibre, as we mentioned before, and when it comes to fertility, that's important as well in the prevention of constipation, so that everything moves freely in the body. And finally, chickpeas, when it comes to fertility, are a really good source of zinc, which is important for sperm quality and also egg quality too. Now, when it comes to trying to get more chickpeas in your diet, lots of people like them in stews and casseroles, etc. But a really quick, easy way to get more of them is to make your own hummus. So to make your hummus, really easy. Take a can of chickpeas that's in water and drain it and give it a good wash in a colander, and then crush 2 cloves of garlic and juice half a lemon, but then also take the zest of the other half of the lemon, okay, and place those into the chickpeas with about 85 ml of olive oil. Then, if there's something called tahini paste, which is made from sesame seeds, okay, so you need 3 teaspoons of that as well into the mix. Then all you're going to do is blend it, okay, depending on what you've got, NutriBullet, blender, liquidizer, whatever you've got, okay, give it a good whiz round, and then to get the desired consistency, because it might be a little bit thick at this point, all that you need to do is add a little bit splash of water, okay, and then reblend it until you get the desired consistency. So you might have to add a little bit more water, but be really careful with the amount that you add. Get it to how you want it, and then you can keep it in the fridge for the next day and enjoy it with crudities like your carrot sticks and your cucumber, etc, etc. So an inexpensive way to make a really quick snack. Now, this recipe will be available with an article all about chickpeas over on IVF Babble Prime and IVF Babble, and I really look forward to seeing you next week with our next healthy food. Take care.